recording in this computer. This is the 10th grade P. This is the home of the famous bicholos. Welcome, everybody. This is Mr. D on a Wednesday, 22nd of October. Today, we'll be giving some feedback about the project, then explain how the formative and the experimental tests work. To continue with the introduction of unit number 4, I sent you a video. I hope you watched the video about unit number 4 introduction. Today we're going to catch up with that, and I'll be also talking to you and checking some piece of structures. Okay, we have a word of the day called hangry. What do you think hangry means? What do you think hangry means? Any clue? What's the meaning of the word of the day? Oh, someone in the chat is answering. Just say, now Valentina, give me the answer. Give us the answer. Valentina is gonna enlighten us with her knowledge. It's like, yes, is when you're angry because you're hungry. Yes, is the combination of the two words angry, which ain't good to be angry. When you're angry, and also you're hungry. So when those states combine, you are hangry. And that ain't good. Okay, please don't cause that to anyone. To be hungry and angry at the same time is terrible. So that's a new word of the day, hangry. Also, I prepared some recommended section. I've included 2 podcasts, Astronomía and Algo Más. This is an incredible podcast from a Chilean scientist. It's in Spanish, and if you're interested in the universe, galaxies, black holes, star novas, supernovas, whatever, have a look at that. That podcast is on Spotify, and it has lots of episodes. It's incredible. Also, if you like video games, series, movies, critics about them, a bit of philosophy too, my recommendation, especially to Mr. Cabrera, there a podcast called La Arcana, which is also on Spotify and also on YouTube. Please have a go. And if you like to talk about controversial things, for example, I know in this class, Ariadna, Miss Valentina, also Miss Joe, please have a go and visit this podcast or YouTube channel called La Arcana. Good topics, good topics. Also for the girls. By the way, the host is a girl. And a band, if you like music, Men I Trust. It's a very chilled band. I don't know where they're from, but they play English music, and they are really good. Apart from that, 2 recommendations on screen. First of them is a series called The Boys. It's available on Amazon Prime. And finally, a film, kind of a getting ready for Halloween, Hereditary. It's a very strange and scary film. Very strange, to be honest. Did you know any of the recommendations I just gave? Did you know any of them?
Sí.
Oh, ¿cuál? Oh, ¿cuál? Por favor.
Hereditary.
Hereditary. Oh,
Sí,
es muy raro, ¿no?
sí, es buena. Me gustó. Después vi la otra del mismo director,
Ujú.
que es Ari Aster, la de Midsommar.
Ah,
Esa sí que
esa sí que es qué?
es rara. Es más rara que
Más rara.
Hereditary.
Es rara. Hereditary ya es rara, y me imagino la otra. Está, esa Midsommar está ahí en Amazon Prime también, como estreno. Así que la pueden
Sí,
encontrar
sí,
ahí, como dice el máster aquí. Mr. Cabrera, ¿no?
sí.
Buena. Hay otra película de la misma productora, no el mismo director, que se llama The 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 ¿cómo se llamaba? The yo me acuerdo que era Sacred Deer. The Killing of a Sacred Deer. Así se llama. The Killing of the Sacred Deer. Yeah. The Killing of a Sacred Deer. Well, the name it doesn't say much, but el sacrificio del ciervo sagrado. El sacrificio del ciervo sagrado. El sacrificio del ciervo sagrado. Well, it's a thriller, okay? And from what I know, it's really good. So, Mr. Cristóbal Cabrera, have a look at that one if you have the time. I'm going to put the name on the chat. The Killing of the Sacred Deer. Si les da miedo, no digan que se lo recomendé, por favor. All right. Anything else? Ready to begin. Okay, let me talk about first the projects. I received all the projects. Thank you very much. They are wonderful videos. Good job on the editing. Good job on the preparation and the pronunciation. Today, you will receive the marks, okay? Now, something that Valentina, your president, asked me, it's about the formative and experimental test. I'm going to switch to Spanish to explain this so we don't have any questions. Ok, pongan mucha atención. Nosotros, hasta antes de octubre, hicimos pruebas formativas en Socrative. Y aparte de eso, evaluaciones como algunos proyectos dentro de las unidades en inglés. ¿Es cierto o no? ¿Sí o no?
Sí.
Ya, muy bien, muy bien. Ya, entonces hicimos todas estas evaluaciones en Socrative, que alrededor debiésemos tener 4 en Socrative, y tenemos también esos proyectos de clase que hicimos antes de la experimental. Ahora, todos esos proyectos, que contándolo debiesen ser más o menos 6, y contando las formativas, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Si es que son 6, vamos a tomar las 3 mejores calificaciones, y las vamos a promediar. De esa nota vamos a poder hacer 2 cosas. Primero, opción número 1, que en diciembre usted esa nota la pueda transferir al libro para ayudar a su promedio. Perfecto. Segunda opción, si es que esa nota no le satisface, digamos un 5.5 promediado o un 5.4, y ve que usted usualmente le gustan otras notas, ¿ya? O que en realidad no le influye tanto y no le beneficia en nada, usted va a tener la opción de poder transformar ese promedio de formativas en décimas que se pueden utilizar en las pruebas sumativas que vienen. ¿Vamos bien hasta ahí?
Sí, profe.
Ya, perfecto.
Sí, profe.
La tabla de conversión de nota a décimas se las voy a poner en Classroom, apenas la tenga, ¿ya? Y ahí ustedes van a poder ver el detallito de qué les conviene mejor. Aparte de eso, yo este fin de semana tengo la misión de elaborar un Excel donde les ponga todas las formativas que hicieron con sus respectivos puntajes y notas para que ustedes puedan tomar una mejor decisión y decir, ya, sí, me conviene después transformarla en décima, o me conviene tirarla al libro en diciembre, directa, porque me ha ido muy bien. Entonces esa decisión se va a poder tomar siempre y cuando estén informados. Así que yo les voy a armar el Excel y se los envío a ustedes a través de su generosa presidenta. Eso sobre las formativas. Hablemos sobre la experimental, que es el proyecto que acaban de terminar. Bueno, en la experimental, en nuestro caso, como al ser un proyecto, hay solo una opción. La opción es solamente en que si a usted le gusta la nota y le satisface, usted va a poder tomar esa nota y en diciembre decir, profe, me acomoda la nota, ¿la puede poner en el libro? Perfecto, la ponemos en el libro tal cual. En el caso contrario, y no aplica a nosotros, porque nosotros hicimos un proyecto, pero en las asignaturas que ustedes en la experimental hicieron una prueba en Socrative, por ejemplo, o en alguna otra plataforma similar, y no les pareció la nota, por ejemplo, no les fue tan bien como esperaban, van a poder transformar esa nota en décimas también para sus pruebas sumativas que vienen. No aplica en nuestro caso porque nosotros es un proyecto y los proyectos generalmente la tendencia es que a los estudiantes les vaya muy bien. ¿Vamos bien ahí? ¿Se entiende? Ya, perfecto. Ahora, ¿qué es lo que viene? La próxima semana, cuando tengamos clase, les voy a publicar, les voy a mostrar cuándo vienen las siguientes evaluaciones. Y ahí vamos a poder ver bien cuándo van a tener la primera prueba sumativa, que va directamente al libro y que su resultado podría ser apoyado con algunas décimas de la formativa, ya como les había mencionado. Ahora, esta prueba sumativa va a venir en formato Socrative y va a cubrir todo lo de la unidad 4 que estamos viendo ahora, ya tanto el vocabulario como en la estructura. Ahora, también va a salir la prueba sumativa 2, que esta es en diciembre y que en este caso lo más seguro es que tengamos alguna evaluación del tipo oral y más seguro alguna cosa parecida a una disertación, ¿ya? Así que vamos por ahí. ¿Alguna pregunta antes de empezar la clase como tal? ¿Alguna pregunta? ¿No? ¿Yes? ¿No? ¿No? ¿Yes? ¿No? ¿Hello? ¿Estoy solo? ¿Hello?
No, teacher.
Ah, ya. Perfecto. Vamos entonces. All right. Teniendo eso claro, a ustedes les quedaría más que nada esperar el Excel que les tengo que armar. Tómenme paciencia ahí, ténganme paciencia un poquito porque es harta pegar malo. Así que necesito resolver eso. Y, y vamos a estar informados, ¿ya? Los proyectos están muy buenos, así que de eso van a recibir buenas calificaciones. Así que esperamos que salga todo bien. Ahora, avancemos entonces con la clase. Les voy a enviar al chat ahora mismo el código de Nearpod. Ya necesito que entren al link que le voy a enviar para que podamos comenzar la clase. Where is the chat? Here is the chat. Okay, there you go. Copy the link. Paste the link. Paste the link. Paste the link. And if asks for a code, this is the code. So please sign in Nearpod so we can start the class. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. People, are you ready? Oh, 8 people coming in. Very nice. Keep coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. 9 people. By the way, I forgot to mention there are some people working in the house, so probably you were gonna hear a bit of drilling and conversation. So no worries. It's just some people doing some work. All right. Now you logged in. Sofia Flores. She had a problem with Zoom. Sophie Flowers, are you there, Sophie Flowers? Please go to the chat, access the link that I put there, and if you need the code, enter the code. Yes, any question? Any question? No? Oh, wow, no way. There are some people. Yes, there are some people praying now on the street, talking about Jesus and stuff. Respect. All right. All right, people. We have 18 students in, including the wonderful Bicholos, including the one and only Bicholos. 19 people, including the Cristiano Ronaldos. El Nicolás, qué chistoso. Se puso Nicolás Álvarez y el de alias se puso el código. Alias 6ZCD8. Y de... Qué buena, qué buena. No, está bien, siempre pasa. Ya, que falta gente aquí. ¿Dónde está mi people? Mire, tenemos 32 personas en el Zoom y aquí hay 21. Shh, ¿qué está pasando? Que alguien me explique. ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Qué está pasando? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start because Tom is running and we have 30 minutes to cover all the things that we need to. So we're just gonna begin. Attention. Yeah, we have 24. Es lo mejor que podemos lograr, parece por ahora, ¿ya? Ya. Sí, tranqui, Sofía. ¿Entraste, Sofía? ¿Con el link? Tenías que entrar en el código, en el link que te puse, Sofía. Te lo puse en el chat. Hay un link y si te pide el código lo pones. Estamos entrando acá. Para que le pongan, bueno. Le aparece en el link que me uní. A ver, veamos. Ari Adna. Sí, sí estás. Ari, acá están. Sí. Sí, ahí está. Ahí está, ahí está, ahí está. Ya, vamos a empezar porque el tiempo corre, ¿ya? Y lo esperé mucho. All right, let's begin. Because we are recording. So,
Estoy hablando.
It's unit number 4. Oh, Martín Monroy. Martín Monroy. Okay, careful. Okay, so we are in unit number 4. I sent you a video, and the video talked about hobbies, and specifically the hobby that saved a woman's life. Okay, kind of expanded her life. So if you haven't watched the video, I sent it to Miss Valentina. Please have a look at that. Let's begin with our first activity, and the first activity specifically talks about hobby. And more than talking about hobby, what I'm asking is, in 5 minutes, draw or try to draw one of your hobbies. So think about one thing that you like doing very much, okay, with all your passion, and please write it down, draw it. place. Try to draw it. I'm gonna try to do the same. All right, something that I like doing, so it should be something like this. We have 5 minutes to do this activity. I finished my drawing. How do I finish? Okay, and what about you guys? I want to see what you're gonna. Incredible! Oh, this is. Oh, okay, okay. This is nice. Good. Continue, people. Continue. Continue doing it. Carry on. You have 3 minutes. I'll be right back.
Profe, no sé qué me pasa en el celu con el Nearpod, pero no me funciona. Voy a prender el compu al tiro, ¿ya?
Okay. No, que soy pavo. Lo dibujé sobre el. Oh, no lo dibujé en el Nearpod. Lo dibujé en el Zoom. Nada que ver. A ver. ¿Y cómo lo pego? Ahí va, ¿no? Oh, lo embarré. Ya, chao. No lo voy a hacer otra vez. Está re difícil. A ver cómo lo puedo pegar una foto. Ah, morilla. No, lo espero usted, no. Acá, lo pego aquí. No, no se puede. Voy. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Por si no lo entiendo. Yeah, it's time. It's time. Let's have a look at your work, people. Let's have a look at your work, people. Okay, first thing first. All right, we have Mr. Ben. Ooh, that's space, and you create things in the computer. Wait, did you do that, Ben?
I did that.
No way! My God. Oh, this man is incredible. Hey, I have a question, Ben. Have you played a game called Elite Dangerous? Elite Dangerous.
Mm, I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't remember.
it's not that popular, but I'm just gonna give you the name on the chat. Elite Dangerous. My recommendation is, dude, if you like space, if you like ships, if you like sci-fi, like hard fact sci-fi, you will love this game. You are exploring the universe, and there are different races and different kind of factions, and the game is 1-to-1 scale to the real universe. So you can travel to the center of the universe, and you can visit the solar system and other systems. It's mental. The game is mental. It's incredible. I'm playing it in PlayStation 4, and I can't describe it, man. I can't describe it. It's too much for me.
Interesting.
Yeah, have a look, dude. I've been traveling to the Milky Way, and has taken me around 1 month traveling. Dude, it's ridiculous. I hate the game, but I love it. Let's continue. All right, here we have Mr. Cabrera and his hobby, and that's playing an instrument and also something with basketball, right?
No.
No, football. No,
Basketball.
something like that.
Eh,
Okay,
era un teclado.
teclado. Ah,
Era algo así. Era algo así.
okay. Here we have
Profe,
Master.
retrocédalo.
Yeah, aquí.
El de la izquierda es una guitarra.
Ah, playing the guitar and also playing.
Y de derecha es como un teclado y un monitor. Jugando.
Yo pensaba que era básquetbol. Jugando básquetbol. Ajá.
Pasable.
Ah, a ver, vamos al otro. Ahí sale una joya. Mr. Ignacio. PC Gamer. Master Race.
Ojeta y el compu se me calienta más que el microondas.
Está como desnutrido el Ignacio.
Esto hasta los cables.
Ya.
Nota el detalle de los cables.
Con detalles, profe.
Buen detalle, ¿sabes? Ya, aquí el Joaquín, dormir. Pues, ¿sleeping is a hobby? Can sleeping
Sí.
be
Pero me gusta dormir, profe.
El brazo es un
El
hobby.
mejor hobby.
el mejor hobby? Mira, acá hay mucha gente. A ver, preguntémosle a Google, pues, ¿eh?
Debería ser un trabajo,
¿Es
una
sleeping a hobby?
profesión.
Sería millonaria.
A profession. Is sleeping a hobby? Is sleeping considered a hobby? Yes, it's a hobby. It's a regular activity done for pleasure, which takes you up to spare time, and you don't pay your money, and you don't have to be a professional for it. Sleep checks all the boxes. You can surely call it a hobby. So yeah, it's a hobby. It's a hobby. It's a hobby. So, well, surprisingly, it's a hobby. So I didn't know that. I didn't know any of that. So good job there. Good job. All right. Sleeping is a hobby, man. That's weird. Okay. Let's continue with the next one. Okay, vale, didn't. Oh. Profe, me equivoqué en escribir el mío. Le puse do nothing. Oye, la Vale Barriga volvió. Vale, presidenta, ¿está ahí?
Sí, profe, sí estoy, pero no sé cómo dibujar.
Ah, ya, me preocupé porque quizás no había entrado acá. Ya, no, pero tranquilo.
No, sí entré otra vez. O sea,
Ya.
entré
Look at this
como
one.
que me descargué la aplicación. Entonces ahí no funciona.
Demo is that playing on
Esa es
the
la
beach?
play.
Going to the beach?
Sí, la playa.
Going to the beach. Yeah.
Hay una que le falta cabeza.
Ah, sí, la can-
El descabezado. Yeah, next. No, te pasaste. My hobby is not doing anything and use my phone. Well, that's a good hobby, man. At least you're using your phone and you can do things on your phone. Doing anything. Okay, this is Joe, and that's reading or writing. Seems like reading. Yeah, reading. Then we have El Seba, PlayStation 4. Very nice, man. Then we have Joe Ibanez. Yeah, that's a good hobby, girl. So, running, right? Then we have. Leseando, le pusiste foto. El Minecraft. La media
Es
mesa.
mi pasión.
La media mesa para poder jugar el juego. Ya, a ver. El Weston. ¿Qué está haciendo? Estafas en internet. Javi Jabón no tiene. No, te pasáis. No, te pasáis. ¿Qué clase de Walt Disney es este?
Le gusta
Bromómetro.
matar gente.
Te pasa. Eso. My hobby is killing people. Nada que ver, bro. Cuidado, Nicolás puede ser el próximo. Puede entrar así al colegio con una pistola. Con esa persona de Nueva Zelanda.
Bro.
Profe, luego el CSGO.
Ya. Clarification. Killing people is not a
Me
hobby.
salió Ed.
It's not killing people in video games. That's a hobby, like in GTA or Call of Duty. Yeah, next one. No, te pasas. No.
Michael The Rock.
Michael, the kinesthetics, the calisthenics. Michael, yes, The Rock. Next one. Cristóbal Aguilera. Ser una tele.
Medio tiempo, profe, a terminarlo.
Te faltó un poquito.
Sí.
No, te pasas. ¿Qué?
Profesor, ¿qué es eso?
Está notable. Está notable, lo voy a guardar. Vincent Hawk, pro skater.
Vincent Hawk.
Vincent Hawk. Está notable. Mira, Anaís. ¿Cuánto sabe? Anaís, drawing. They may be painting. Oh. JD Skinny. Nunca en mi vida intenté dibujar algo. No me pida mucho. But it's really pretty, man. Listening to music. That's beautiful. Pucha, el mío estaba robando y murió. Ya. Valentine. Seeing cat videos. Video games. And fat cats. Well, Valentine, your next level drawing. Martina Boves doesn't have anything. Diego Spindolax. Your favorite
Está
hobby
flaco el Diego.
is training your dog. Yeah, it's skinny now. Pero te faltó la barba, pues, Diego. Y todo el pelo.
Esa sonrisa en la barba.
Como que se lo pusiste al perro.
Así como el Steve de Minecraft.
There you go. Ariadna, dancing. Bueno, ya, pues sí, te imagino. Muchas cualidades ahí, mucho talento. ¡Wow! Hasta el pelo igual, Sofía. Qué bueno. No, te pasas. No, te pasas. No. Jorginho.
Sí, bro.
Otro level. Martín Altamirano. Playing Switch. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, pone más. Okay, nice people, well done. So we're talking about hobbies, okay? And you guys drew about your hobbies. And to continue, we'd like to talk about hobbies for a bit, okay? So when we talk about hobbies, or when we answer the question to what we like doing in our free time, there are different ways to answer the question. For example, we can say, in my free time, I like reading, or I like playing, or I like swimming, or I like trekking. Or also I can say, when I have some spare time. Spare time is a synonym of free time, okay? So it's the same thing. So when I have some spare time, I like playing Minecraft, or I like skating, or I like skateboarding, going skateboarding. Okay, so usually goes with the ing. Also, we have, when I get the time, I love doing anything, or when I get the time, I like sleeping. And there are other ways like 4 and 5 to express the same idea. Also, we can use preference verb to show interest. For example, I'm interested in, I can say two things. I'm interested in music, or I'm interested in sports, or I can say I'm interested in running, or I'm interested in playing guitar. So I have two options. I can say the noun, I'm interested in food, or I'm interested in mathematics, or I can say I'm interested in learning mathematics, or I'm interested in cooking. Also, we can say, for instance, oh, well, okay, Mr. Nico, bye. Also, I can say I'm keen on. Keen on is a synonym of interested in. It's the same idea. So you can say I'm keen on music, or I'm keen on listening to music. You can say the two things. You can say also I'm into. If you say that, you're into. So I'm into rock music, or I'm into playing the bass, or I'm into computers, or I'm into editing videos on the computer. So you can use that too. It's a really good way to express interest. I'm into. And also the other ones that you know, like I enjoy reading, I enjoy dancing. So please remember these expressions, okay? Please remember them, because we're going to use them. Now, a clarification. Is it like doing or like to do? Well, there's a slight difference, and the difference mainly talks about when we use the ing, like I like going to the beach, or I like doing karate, or I like drawing, or if I say I like painting, or I love eating, or I love sleeping, I'm saying that I like that as a hobby, like as a general activity. So usually when we talk about hobbies, we use the ing. On the contrary, when we talk about something really specific, like I like to go, or I like to go and I like to cycle, I like to cycle on the beach in the morning, which is more specific, we use the to infinitive, okay? For example, I would say, I like to cook vegetarian food, or I like to cook Italian food on the weekends. That is very specific. So you are using the infinitive to. Whereas if you say, I like cooking, or I like eating Italian food, that's like your hobby, and that carries the ing. Any questions? ¿Alguna pregunta? Ok, no. Ahora van a tener que ocupar estas expresiones que acabo de nombrar. ¿Ya? Se las voy a mostrar una vez más. Why? Because in the next activity, I want you to tell me to write and put a picture of one of your hobbies, okay? And explain to me the name of the hobby and why you like doing it. Okay, so the next activity, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Super bicholos. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. All right. What's going on? So it's 5 minutes. Come on, be good. All right. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, and what you need to do is to write to me one hobby, about one hobby you like, and the reason why you like it, with a picture, please. 5 minutes. 5 minutes for the next activity. Try to use the new expressions. I'm gonna share with them to you in the screen. I'm into, I'm keen on, I'm interested in, when I have free time, or when I get the time.
Profe,
Ujú.
hay que explicar uno nomás, ¿cierto?
Uno nomás.
Ya.
Let's see, we have some ideas now. People are answering. People answering now. Perfect. Well, you guys have some really good answers. Just drawing because it helps me when I'm feeling sad or stressed. I've been drawing for years and now I love it. Recently, I've been getting money. Really? Wow, wow, wow. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's awesome. Every morning and night I read. I like to accompany with tea, relaxing, and forget everything. Awesome. That's a really nice practice, to be honest. It's really healthy, especially now where the whole world outside is kind of crazy. I think books have been like a nice refuge in front of all the bad news outside. Also, could be video games and other things. A good refuge. My hobbies that I'm into. Thank you, Bicholos. I'm into is playing the guitar.
Teacher,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a la Vale para ver si le cayó el internet, por si acaso.
Ok, thank you, Ari. Siempre informándome.
Ujú.
Que no se preocupe, que si no resulta tranquila, voy a mandar la grabación igual en la tarde. One of my hobbies is play computer, and I like this hobby because it helps me to distress. Yeah, I feel the same, man. Video games are a great help. I'm really into tertiary and trying to reach platinum in Rainbow Six. Is that a difficult game? One of my hobbies is playing video games. Thank you, Christian. Very good structure. They amuse me. Oh, that's a good verb. They amuse me, and I also can play with friends. Christian, this is excellent. They amuse me. That's a good verb. When I have some free time, I like to draw. And first to draw and something translated into a model. Now after some days hours to simplify words. I'm into design. Oh, that's good, man. Into design. So you would say also in simple words. In simple words, I like to design. When I have free time, I usually play video games or spend time with my dog. I train my dog because it was necessary in order to live together. That's true, man. That's true. You need to teach your pets how to do it well. Doing that, I discovered that it's so beautiful to get understand by a dog better. Man, thanks. Thank you for that. I love dancing because every time I dance, I feel happy and over motivated. I couldn't even spend. Oh, this is beautiful too. Amazing. Calisthenics is about knowing how to control your body weight and how to do it because it helps me distress. That's very nice. It's difficult. I always like doing crafts and reading because it relaxes me a lot and makes time at home more bearable. That's the thing, Valentina. That's good. I agree on that. I always playing video games when I have free time because it interests me and entertains me. Very nice. Do the same. I do an exercise because it's relaxing and good for health. I agree, Demo. You're very healthy. Listening to music all day because I feel that it's liberating and helps in the way I feel. Yeah, I agree. Hobby is reading manga because it helps me when I'm sad and relaxed. Yeah, manga are good. Manga is a kind of reading books. It's kind of the same, but with pictures. My hobby is watching series and movies on Netflix and lying in my bed. That's a good hobby as well. My hobby is watching series because I love different stories and characters. And not to strain to do it. Strain, very nice. Come on, estresarse. Not to strain to do it. I like walking in nature and feel happy and relaxed. Me too, man. Trekking is beautiful. Is playing video game, Ignacio, and I can play more than 12 hours. No way. How much? How can you play that much? Political Legends and Counter Strike Global Offense. My hobbies is playing. My hobbies is playing Among Us, but not so much. Sometimes I get addicted to the game. Yeah, that's true. You can get addicted. Absolutely right. And my favorite hobbies is training because I really like to introduce myself into the world of right. It helps me to clear my mind. That's the key of breathing. That's good. It clears your mind. And I don't have to count as a hobby, but I really like to put on makeup because it feels good about myself. Yeah, man, it's also a hobby. Yeah, and some people have made, I would say, have made from hobbies a profession, right? For example, when I started playing video games, I was very young. I would say, I don't know, probably around your age, playing video games since I was 11, maybe. I never had the clue that in the future, some people would be paid for playing video games. That was ridiculous. So if I had known, maybe I would have continued playing video games and maybe dedicate myself to play video games professionally. But probably my mom wouldn't agree on that and wanted me to have a real profession. So I understood that in the end, video games are, at least for me, are just a way to entertain myself, right? And to have fun with friends, playing online. That's it. I couldn't be a professional gamer because, I wear glasses, my eyes get really tired, and now with the online classes, my eyes are really, really tired. So it's not a good idea for me to be a professional gamer. All right, excellent. I love to read your answers. These answers were really good. I'm really happy. I think I'm going to finish this class really happy. And I'm going to finish this activity because in 10 minutes, I want to explain something to you. I'm going to change topic now. Attention, people. I'm going to change the topic now. Are you with me? Are you with
Yes.
me? Perfect. Okay. So pay attention to the last 5 minutes because we're going to finish the class. And with this, you're going to have a homework. So please pay attention. So I'm going to change direction from the class. I'm going to stop talking about the hobbies, and I'm going to stop talking about extra activities and hobbies and vocabulary. We're going to go now to structure. And to go to structure, I'm going to tell you a story, a very short story. And it goes like this. And it goes like this. The other day, I was walking home from work, and suddenly I saw a man passing in front of my neighbor's house. It came to my mind, and I realized that there was something familiar about that man. Probably I had seen that man before, but I said, okay, never mind, because I got distracted by my garden. It looked very dry, so I thought maybe I should water the plants. Then I went to find a hose just to realize, and I remembered that my hose had broken the last week. My hose had broken last week. Quickly, I remembered that some days ago I had bought a new one. I had bought a new hose in a Chinese mall. So I went back to my house and just to discover that my door was forced. Someone had broken into my house. Someone had broken into my house. So we have here a phrasal verb, break in. To break in, did I put it here? I don't see it. To break into a home. Entrar a una casa robar. So someone had broken into my house. I opened the door quickly and I saw all my things laying on the floor. That was terrible. And then I thought, oh my God, please, not this. Please, not my PlayStation 5. It was the only thing I cared about my house. And I remembered that my PlayStation 5 was in the upstairs rooms. Quickly, like a maniac, I run and run upstairs just to find that my PlayStation hadn't been touched. It was safe. No one had taken my PlayStation. It was completely safe, and now I would say it was a good day. All right. So, having mentioned the short story, I have here everything. Okay? I'm going to ask you some ideas, and I have different colors for different verbs. Question to the class, so we can conclude this class in a few minutes. Is my story happening in the present, the future, or the past? People.
Pasado.
Yes, it's in the past. Very nice. And so it's in the past. And we have different ways to express the past, and they are in different colors. Okay. So let me ask you about, for example, when it says I was going and a man was passing. What past is that? ¿Cómo se llama ese pasado? El was passing, was going, ing, was, where. What's the name of that past? Do you know? People? 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 No name?
No me acuerdo. O sea, ¿cuál es la pregunta?
Don't worry, it's the past continuous. The green one, the color green,
Sí,
is the past continuous. Now, also we have some verbs in blue that you know very well. Realize, was, distracted, went, recall. What's the name of that past?
simple.
Past simple, yes, past simple. But also we have something in red. And this past in red is the new past that we are going to study. and I'm going to use,
Past participle.
and this is the past participle. Very close, very close. The past participle es una modalidad de verbo. No llega a ser un tiempo verbal, pero es una modalidad de verbo, que sería la tercera columna de los verbos irregulares. Lo que tenemos acá es algo que también hay gente que le dice pipí, pero se llama past perfect. Past perfect. ¿Ya? And past perfect in structure is very simple. Okay? Es distinto al present perfect. Present perfect tenía un have y un has y un verbo en pp. But past perfect, we have had, always, had, el único auxiliar que existe, had, and a verb in the pp. Okay? So for example, we have here had broken and had bought, both verbs in the pp. That is the structure of the past perfect. Now, this is not really interesting. The interesting thing is when the past perfect happens. So for that, I'm gonna put here a line, right? I'm gonna draw a line there, and I'm gonna show you a bit of it. So let's see the actions. Primero hay que ver cómo ocurren las acciones. Okay, so we have here, I decided to water the plants, went for the hose, and when I remembered, it had broken last week. Ya, pongámoslo eventos en orden en la línea temporal. Serían algo así. Si que logramos entender esto, past perfect es muy sencillo. Sería muy sencillo. Tenemos entonces, decidí, ya, todo esto es pasado, porque la historia está en pasado. Ya. I decided to water the plants, aquí. Decidí regar las plantas. Went for the hose, fui a buscar la manguera. Went for the hose. And when I remembered, un poquito aquí, me di cuenta, me acordé. I remembered that the hose had broken the last week. Entonces aquí ocurre el evento en past perfect. ¿Qué podríamos concluir de past perfect? Cronológicamente hablando. ¿Qué conclusión podrían sacar ustedes? ¿Qué conclusión podrían sacar ustedes, chiquillos?
¿Qué cosa?
¿Cómo qué cosa?
Que estaba leyendo el coso y no estaba escuchando, estaba leyendo el texto.
Ya. Estábamos comentando sobre qué cosa, o sea, qué cosa. Lo que podemos concluir rápidamente, para no quitarle más tiempo, es que past perfect es un evento anterior al past simple. Es un evento, is an event which is before the past simple. So it's in the past past. Some people call them the past perfect, they call them the past past, which means that is the first action. So if we have to put this in order, we can say that this is the number one event, and then we have a number two event. So for example, here, number one event is that I bought a new Chinese, a new hose, and then Chinese mall, number one action, and then I watered the plants, and I went to the house, and then I remembered something that had happened. Fortunately, the past perfect has an equivalent in Spanish, and that is había. So in this case says, decidí regar las plantas y fui a buscar la manguera y recordé que se había roto la semana pasada. Se había roto la semana pasada. Entonces, past perfect es había, algo que va antes del pasado simple. Ok. Lo que está en naranjo no lo vamos a nombrar. Ya es un past perfect pasivo. No nos vamos a meter con los pasivos en past perfect. Todavía no. No me interesa lo que está en rojo. Ahora, de aquí se va a desprender la tarea que les voy a mandar hoy día a la tarde. Es un documento en el cual ustedes lo que tienen que hacer, se los voy a poner ahí y ustedes van a darme las respuestas a modo de respuesta privada. Tal como lo hicieron en una pregunta anterior que era, ¿qué cosas te gusta hacer? ¿Qué cosas te gustaba hacer cuando eras pequeño? Entonces aquí ustedes todos me respondieron, la gran mayoría, me respondieron aquí. de esta forma. Entonces, esto van a hacer lo mismo ustedes. Les voy a poner el material y ustedes me van a dar las respuestas tal cual así, ocupando el past perfect del material. ¿Estamos de acuerdo? ¿Estamos de acuerdo? People?
Oh.
Ya.
Sí,
Recuerden.
profe.
Yes, teacher.
Ya, ok, thank you. Past perfect entonces es had y un verbo en PP. Y si el verbo es regular, bueno, le ponen una ed, ¿ya? Como siempre. Had y past participle o PP. Y si no, le ponen una ed. Les envío la tarea y les envío también aquí una fotito adjuntado para que puedan hacerlo mejor. Esa tarea va para la otra semana, antes del jueves, por supuesto. Okay, people, I'm ready then. Great to have you. Thank you for being here in the classroom. You guys gave me really good answers about your hobbies. Have a good Thursday. And do we have any questions? ¿Alguna pregunta?
No, teacher.
No? Okay. Thank you, people, and send you big hugs. Bye-bye. Have a good lunch.